This has been the story of June. It's now midsummer. Midsummer! You call it summer. The temperature has never got out of the teens. It's been raining and cold. Usually these buckets here, I empty them to water the garden with, but I can't empty them. They're just being continuously filled up with rainwater. That's what the summer has been like. So let's do a little update. What's going on in the garden? Let's start at some trees and the African keyhole garden. This is the scene that I see from the kitchen window in the mornings. The laburnum tree is in full blossom at the moment. You can see here that's last year's pods. And the blossoms are just everywhere at the moment. A very beautiful tree. And behind it is the African keyhole garden, which is not doing all that well. Peppers are not doing well. But the only thing that is doing well is the red sorrel and the Citrona melissa. So you can pick this red sorrel, put it in salads. It's a bit bitter, but good if you put a few leaves in it. That's the thyme, a lemon thyme, more red sorrel, and the Citrona melissa, which I've been pinching the tops at to try to make it bush out. And here in the African keyhole garden is the Salanova lettuce, the red one, not as big as Dale Calder's, but and this is the frizzy one here. It's beginning to sort of bunch out quite nicely. Even the compost in the centre, I've been filling it up, but it's not degrading. I'll have to put some nitrogen or something in there. And over there, oh, listen to those birds. Well, in the drum, look at these Alcamella mollis. They just collect raindrops on the leaves, and they just sparkle like diamonds, jewels. I think it's called lady's mantle. The drum has got some million bells in it and some dwarf sunflower. The snowball bush is in full flower now. It's turned from that lime green to white. It's a viburnum. But if it keeps on raining like this, then these blossoms are just going to disappear very quickly, which is a big disappointment. But they are beautiful when they're out. That's another snowball bush, and you can see all the branches have been weighed down. Not only with the blossoms, but the rain just knocks the whole thing down. But, you can't beat that for a blossom. More over there. God forgive me, I put some potatoes in pots. Just small, sort of 10-inch pots. That one there is sickly. And those two there are Rosamunda. I think the ones which are in the ground are doing a lot better. And there we have the alliums. They're in full flower now. And when you get a little bit of sunshine, they're covered in bees and insects, but it's just a slight drizzle all the time now. You don't get any insects out in the garden. That there is a dahlia in a pot, which looks like it's suffering. I don't think it's got a hole in the bottom of the pot. It's become waterlogged. And these are the guillaumes, which are past the best. What I have noticed is that I'm getting buds on my peonies this year. So you can see they're covered in ants. I think I saw that last year. Every single bud has got ants on it. I'll have to get some soapy water or try and get rid of them so the blossoms don't get spoiled. Here's another one, just all the same. Ants, most likely the aphids are going to come. When you get ants in, you get aphids. Now these poppies are sensible. They're keeping on their raincoats. And I hope it stays that way till we get some more sunshine. But these two down here, they've gone a bit crazy. I think they're idiots, these two. They've already opened up. I mean, see, who would want to open up in this weather? Just all that rain on their petals. They'll just be destroyed in a day or so. I mean, so we don't want that happening with our flowers, do we? Potatoes growing in the ground. How revolutionary. Look at that. That first row there is Lapin puikkula. So it's a special potato from Lapland. The next row here, all looking healthy and nice, is sickly, which is next to Timo is the most favourite potato in Finland. And here on these three rows, already beginning to put out flowers. I remember the flowers was a purple flower, is a Rosamunda, which is a red potato. So those are my potatoes, growing quite well. Here is my other Salanova, the red one, the green tinges in the centre. Not as big as Dale's, but coming along. And then the frizzy one over there, it's bunching up or hearting up in the centre as well. These are my shallots. They're about 4 or 5 in each. I need to do some weeding, but when it's wet like this, it's just horrible to try and weed. Broad beans. I think they're just beginning to put on flowers now. Up the top there. You can see them. They've taken a long time to come up as well. Everything's just so late. You can't weed either, it's just horrid to get your fingers in there. It's all wet and mushy like that. Gooseberries, goose gogs. Horrible fruit, I don't like them at all. Some people do. Tomatoes. I grew these inside and they just became so leggy. In actual fact, this is just the top of the tomato plant. It's been layered. The actual stem runs right along the ground there to the end there. So most of the plant is in the ground there. And this is the top, which has got some flowers on. This is inside the geodesic dome. Got them in totes. In the centre there are some of Gary Entropy's chilies and some Thor F1s. So, and there's another, I think these ones are a short day tomato from Alaska. I got it from some lady who plays the ukulele, Myrna ukulele. So we'll see how they get on. Parsnip failure. I might get a few parsnips. They just did not germinate. Look at a few there. And inside that cage I've got kale and red cabbage and some African marigolds from Bernard. And just next to it some peas, just beginning to come up. No weeding done at all, terrible. And over there some red romaine lettuce, which need to be thinned out. I've been thinning them out and eating them. So that's about it. Rainy day in Finland. One last look at the potatoes, which seem to be thriving. Unless they get blight. Ah! The stone wall that I put in, it's been overtaken with some creeping white thyme, and fir trees, they seem to be doing okay as well, all along there. And here we have the clematis. Don't know if this is Presidente, but I thought it hadn't survived the winter, but it has, and soon we'll be having some blossoms. And on the opposite side, the Flammentans, a rose, is just beginning to put some buds out there. So that's good. Little lantern lighted at night. Give some tunnelma. And that's the mare's tail. Halvar from Norway. He has got some great mare's tail. Those will be turning to white little flowers quite soon. That's about it. I'll look along the garden till the burnham there in the background. The Virginia is gone. The African keyhole garden and the big lime tree. Hasn't even put out any flowers yet. You can collect the flowers from that and make tea out of it. That's late as well. Everything's late. And here we have the potentilla, which is just in a mass of flowers at the moment. I think I'm going to take some cuttings from this and see if I can grow them on and have them at the summer house. It's long lasting, you just get flowers all through the summer, so that's a positive. Here's another interesting little rockery plant. It's got this sort of rosette down the bottom, and then when you come up the red stalk, then you get these little delicate flower heads. Just got a little patch here that seems to be self-seeding. Yeah. Rockery plants. There we are down in there. A new clump forming. Some lavender which survived the winter. Amazing. And all along this wall we have, I don't know what flower it is, but it seems to be good for sort of rockeries. It's just like this. Then you have these flowers. Don't know the name of them, if anybody knows the name of them. They're very interesting flowers if you look in them. They've just got little red spots there. Can you see them? Very difficult to get it in focus. But they're nice to have. That's it. Finishing now. Bye for now. And I hope your summer is better than mine.